Hey guys, the Sports Entertainer here, back with some more wrestling news. Join us as the Sports Entertainer looks at all the breaking wrestling news and rumors you need to know, including when Goldberg's last match will occur in WWE, Penta is dealing with a shocking injury, multiple WWE stars are frustrated with the booking of the women's division, and much more. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you never miss out on an episode. Multiple WWE stars frustrated with the booking of the women's division. Now, a report provided by Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful has shed some light on how some of the WWE's women's division stars are feeling about the way Triple H and WWE have been booking the division leading into WrestleMania 41 season. And apparently, there are quite a few women in WWE who are frustrated with the current booking, with Sean Ross Sapp revealing, quote, "Somebody asked about women's booking, and I said, yes, I have spoken with plenty of women in WWE who are frustrated about the booking of the women. This is not a new thing. It's nowhere near Royal Rumble 2022 level. Royal Rumble 2022 was so bad that I developed sources because of how bad it was booked. This is nowhere near that, but there has been a situation where a women's WWE performer has reached out to me and said, dude, can you find out if I'm listed internally as a heel or babyface? And I'm like, damn, okay. I know there have been some Mania pitches that have been rejected because people are like, token tag matches aren't something that they want to do. They want things put on a more even plane in the women's division. Okay, well, the contracts are going up. Viewership is adjusted accordingly for when women are on screen. It's not the sideshow or anything like that. It's a part of the show. You're adding more titles, add more matches, all that stuff. Like, there's a lot of people that have been parked. For example, I'm not going to say Natalya is frustrated. They signed Natalya. They wanted to keep Natalya. They had creative plans for Natalya. And then what's Natalya done since then? Hasn't done anything. Hasn't been on NXT. Hasn't been doing anything. Now, honestly, guys, and this is just a hot take at this stage, as nothing has suggested it's actually the case at this point, but does it not seem as though Vince McMahon has been running things in WWE lately? Now, we're not just talking about in relation to the fact that some women's division stars are frustrated with the way things have been booked lately in their division. We mean WWE as a whole on the main roster. For starters, it hasn't felt like the WrestleMania season we've become accustomed to with Triple H in charge of things. Raw and SmackDown have been beyond mid lately, and the booking in both the men's and women's division has really not been that great lately, if we're being honest. And while it seems like a lot of fans are trying to look past the lackluster product we've been getting lately, we just have a sneaking suspicion that there's more to the story here regarding the recent product in WWE. We're not saying Triple H is incapable of booking things badly, because he definitely does make some mistakes creatively, but the product we've been getting lately honestly has Vince McMahon written all over it, and considering Vince is making progress in his ongoing lawsuit with Janelle Grant, is there a chance the WWE have made some changes behind the scenes that we're unaware of, like Vince being put back in a position of power creatively in WWE? Because the quality of the main roster WWE product has fell off a cliff in our opinion recently. We truly hope this isn't the case, and Triple H is just having a bit of a rough patch as things get sorted out for WrestleMania this year, and there definitely is a lot on Hunter's plate, considering some of their original plans for WrestleMania this year fell through, including The Rock's involvement with the show. But just from a week-to-week basis, Raw and SmackDown have just had that Vince McMahon-led creative vibe, and we don't like it. Not one bit. Next up, when Goldberg's last match will occur in WWE, as many of you guys are likely aware, Bill Goldberg is set to wrestle his farewell or retirement match sometime this year in WWE. And while there had been no time frame for when Bill's send-off match would actually take place, Goldberg has finally provided an update on when his last match will occur, at least the general time frame, during a recent interview with CarCast. Quote, "I feel like $1 trillion, whether it's from the stuff that I altered my life prior or the stem cell treatment after a day. I feel like $1 million, comparatively. You have to be logical, but it's like you're a racehorse again, and you're being held in a stall, and you can't come out for a period of time. I have a match sometime this summer. Don't know exactly when it is, but I know it's coming up, and I know at 58 years old, I have to be in my underwear in front of everybody, and I hold a very high standard of myself. I need to get to work yesterday. The long-term benefit and the benefit for me in the ring will be much more if I just calm my ass down." Let us know if you guys are even excited for Goldberg's upcoming retirement match in WWE, or do you feel like this is something that doesn't even need to happen at this point? Next up, a major change to the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. Now it appears as though there has been some consideration within WWE to change the format of the Hall of Fame ceremony this year. A Hall of Fame which is set to be headlined by none other than Triple H. With one source, WrestleVotes, taking to Twitter to announce this developing story, quote, "After speaking with sources, we've heard varying speculation about when and where the 2025 WWE Hall of Fame ceremony will take place. Some within the company strongly dislike the recent format of the ceremony following SmackDown. We're told WWE is considering a change, with no mention of the time or place in any WrestleMania promotional material so far. Honestly, this is pretty good news, in our opinion, as having the Hall of Fame right after 3 hours of SmackDown is a bit much, especially when fans are going to be glued to their seats all WrestleMania weekend long, and in our opinion, it would make a whole lot of sense to have the Hall of Fame featured on the Thursday night before the WrestleMania weekend. That seems like the most probable change to us. Next up, Penta, dealing with a shocking injury. Now, we think it's safe to say that Penta is an extremely tough individual, especially with the shocking news he shared during his recent appearance on Celtic Warrior Workouts with Sheamus, as Penta surprisingly revealed that he's been wrestling with a bicep tear for the past 3 years, revealing, quote, "3 years ago, one wrestler kicked me and broke my bicep." Despite seeming like the kind of injury a wrestler would get fixed as soon as possible, Penta made it clear that he's still able to train and wrestle just fine, but honestly, after Penta revealed this, which shocked a lot of fans, we feel like the WWE are going to make sure Penta gets this sorted out, and we wouldn't be surprised if the company have Penta written off of television soon to fix his bicep, because that's pretty crazy that he's essentially wrestling full-time despite being injured. Next up, Logan Paul banned, but not from WWE. Now, we're going to be honest with you guys. When we had seen the wrestling news headline earlier today that Logan Paul had been banned from something, there was a part of us hoping that Triple H had decided to ban Logan Paul from WWE, but that's clearly not the case, as Logan's ban is apparently from the country Egypt. In a recent vlog, the former United States champion revealed that he was not allowed to come into Egypt. And the backstory here is that Logan wanted to be a part of Mr. Beast's recent pyramid exploration video, but the Egyptian government basically said no, revealing, quote, "Mr. Beast just uploaded a new video exploring the pyramids or something." And I love the pyramids. So I was like, "Jimmy, can I come?" And he was like, "For sure, dude." Then a week later, he called me and was like, "Dude, unfortunately, the Egyptian government said that you can't come, otherwise we can't come." And I was like, "Wait, what? I know I pissed people off at the Egyptian government. I've never even been to Egypt. Why can't I come to the pyramid, Jimmy?" He said, "I don't know. The government specifically said you are the only person that cannot come on this trip." Let us know your thoughts on Logan Paul's apparent ban from Egypt. And are you guys rooting for or against Logan Paul in the upcoming Elimination Chamber match? Well, guys, that's it for today's major wrestling news. Make sure you leave a like and comment, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on, so you'll never miss out on an episode. Finally, if you haven't already, give us a follow on Twitter at TSE Wrestling, and we will see you guys in the next video.